And hello from West London. Stamford Bridge, the venue for this game. A stadium that always has a bit of a neighbourhood feel about it. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary is the former England international Sue Smith. And what we have coming up for you is action from Champions League match day 1. It is Chelsea against Paris Saint-Germain.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Well, both teams will have high hopes of getting to the knockout stages. You just think a quick start, gaining control of the game early, that's going to be key. Hopefully we'll see a good match.
And this is how it looks for Chelsea. Cucurella starts with Reece James in the fullback positions. And they line up with just the one striker looking to do a bit of damage. Introducing the Paris Saint-Germain starters. Achraf Hakimi plays with Nuno Mendes in the fullback positions. Fabian plays alongside Vitor Ferreira in central midfield. And the responsibility of leading the line today goes to Ousmane Dembélé. So the ball is rolling, the first half of this game underway. Pedro. Just the challenge that was required. Dembélé. Mendes, and an opening, and there it is, the opening goal, the ideal way to start.
Well, have a look at the replay. It's a good finish, but the goalkeeper should have that area covered. He couldn't shift his feet in time to save it at the near post, and he's going to have to try and recover from that mistake quickly.
It'll be interesting to see whether or not Chelsea can articulate an appropriate reply. Enzo Fernandez. Now Chelsea in a position of menace. This could level it. And it is the equaliser. Parity now. And who's to say what's going to happen next?
Well, if we watch this again, you can see he's under all sorts of pressure, but still manages to keep his cool, and he finishes it off well.
So in business once more, on the back of that very important equaliser. 1-1. Vitor Ferreira. Dembélé on the ball. Distributing it well. Well, he's allowed it to go over the touchline, so a throw-in. And back to Robert Sanchez. Vicha Kvaratskhelia. Fabian. Now with Vitinha. That's a good-looking ball. Over the touchline for what will be a PSG throw. And there to intervene.
Yeah, he was certainly on that in a flash, wasn't he?
Well, they might be able to launch a counter-attack. Well, it broke down, alas. And roaming free here. A sloppy passage of play. Oh, that's a clever ball. Will it be? And a goal to re-establish their advantage. Just look at the celebrations.
Well, if we watch this again, it's all about being alert in and around the box. And when the ball falls to him, he's clinical. That's a really nice finish.
Well, 2-1 it is here. Enzo Fernandez. And a tidy challenge. The cross is on. Not away completely. No, high quality defending. Decent pass. He's through. Fully committed. Not troubling the keeper. Trevor Chalobah. Adarabayo. Now with James. Tosin Adarabayo. Enzo Fernandez. Just trying to keep their opponents on their toes with the passing game. Fabian. Possession lost by PSG. And in a perfect position to cut it out. This could be the equaliser. Oh, now that is an excellent save. Who can they pick out? Well, nothing comes of it. Teammates in the middle. Dembele. Could be a chance to break. And defending as a unit.
I've been impressed with how they've closed down and stopped attacks quickly.
And half-time coming up with PSG on top. Your thoughts on their performance to this point?
Well, they've been able to dictate the play for large parts of this half and some really good combination play in that final third.
It's an opportunity! Oh, a challenge of the highest order! Nice switch of play. Pedro. And so the first half draws to a close here in West London. I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far.
Well, he's done well. He's been brave on the ball, always an option, but the rest of his teammates need to catch up if they're going to get back into the game.
So underway in the second half, it's PSG in front, but a long way from being done and dusted. Hakimi. Dembele on the ball. Really good challenge. Beautifully weighted ball. Hakimi. And in the back of the net for PSG. That lead extended to 2 now.
Well, here we can see it again, and it's a really cool finish. He didn't overthink it, just made his mind up and slotted it home.
Underway again with the score at 3-1. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Vitor Ferreira. That's a good-looking ball. Good-looking move. And there it is! Another goal! And surely there's no way back from this now.
This is a wonderful ball played through. It's great work to set up the chance. And 2v1 with the keeper, you'd always expect them to score. They chose the right option and finished it off well.
Goals in plentiful supply. 4-1 currently. Neto. Oh, could be an opportunity here. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Oh, moving it nicely. And with that, the attack fizzles out. 30 minutes to go then. Caicedo. Possession 1. Nuno Mendes. And he might be through here. And second time around he scores. But the keeper left to wonder what his defenders were doing.
Well, looking at the replay, this is a really good initial save. You've got to feel sorry for him that the ball falls to an opponent. I'm not sure he could have done much more, to be honest.
A glut of goals. 5-1 it is. Moises Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Well, it didn't happen for them in attack. Cole Palmer. Given away by Chelsea. Quick break could be on. Enzo Fernandez. Pedro. And the chance slips away.
Yeah, they won it back well there.
Nicely timed tackle. Oh, in with a chance. Opportunity again. It could be up for grabs. Well, goal kick, just as it was looking promising. Well, he certainly made his mark on the game, and now the manager is making a switch. Superb effort to keep it in. Had no interest in losing possession.
Yeah, smart play there to hold it up.
There to take it away. Counter-attacking possibilities. Could be in. A goal! We're really being spoiled. This is attacking football at its finest.
Well, the pace on the counter's so dangerous. They moved out from the back with real intent. And I couldn't see him missing from there. He made a strong connection. It's a nice goal, that.
So they restart the game, but that goal truly feels like the final nail. Cole Palmer. And support available. Went in strongly, decisively. Well, PSG have it back now. Might work out. And Chelsea get the decision from the referee. Substitution it is for PSG. We will have 3 minutes of additional time at the end here. Good example of pressing without the ball. Fabian. Threads it nicely. Can he put it away? Looking to lift one. Oh, that is a moment of pure quality. A goal for football lovers to enjoy the world over.
Well, what a cute finish this is. Could have rounded the keeper, could have smashed it, but no, he just opts to lift it over the top of him, leaves him flapping in the air. It's a superb technique.
So full-time it is, and a morale-boosting 3 points on the board to begin their European campaign.
Yeah, it's a great start, isn't it? They'll be delighted with the 3 points. Certainly gives them that momentum going into the next one.
Well, as is often the case, Ousmane Dembélé was a real handful for opponents. Interested to know how you would sum up his contribution.
Well, he was a constant threat, either playing on the shoulder or looking to drop into space. His movement was so clever, got himself into great goal-scoring positions. Bagged 2, could have had more.